Hey folks, Landstryder here, and welcome back to another episode of Diary of a Technowizard. I'm here on the Primus server, playing the Unabridged Modpack. Today I wanted to start out with the Gaia fight, since I wasn't able to do it last episode, and talk a little bit about what was causing that issue, and what was causing a little bit of the issue with the frame lag. So you may remember that I mentioned a few episodes back that I had warded every block in the arena. It seems like once I removed all the warded blocks from the arena, since I had to do that anyway to reconstruct it, it did seem to clear up the lag a little bit. A little bit of that frame lag kind of went away, but I'm really not getting any better FPS. Some people are reporting better FPS with the update. I'm not really getting any better FPS, and I still do get occasional video freezes and stuff. And my console is constantly spamming something about Sangomancy not being a thing. So I don't know what's up with all that, but anyway, to fix the arena, I had to make it 100% level on the inside. And that was the issue. It didn't like the fact that I had this middle area lowered down below the rest of the blocks in the arena. So I liked it a lot better with that lowered area because it showed the runes on both sides of the lip. So the runes aren't quite as pronounced in the design now, but it still looks pretty good. So we're just going to go with it. Now I want to make sure that I remember to turn on my regen before I start this fight. Because as you get further along in the fight, he can start actually penetrating my defenses. And I found out, when I was testing this the other day, I found out that the Gaia Spirit can actually kill me even though I have poppets, and it will crash my game if he does. So I don't want to let that happen. I've got myself my regen. I've got 77 levels. That's going to hold me off if I need to with the last stand stuff. And I made myself an Enderium cleaver with a maximum amount of upgrade to it so that it has plus 78 attack damage. So almost 40 hearts of damage off of that. And that one's fully upgraded. So hopefully, I'm not sure which one's going to be the better weapon here, but I want to try the Enderium Cleaver, see if I can't get him to go down a little bit faster with that. So let's get this started. It does actually seem like the Cleaver is doing better damage than the Rapier was. A lot of it is just getting lucky to have him kind of jump near me. Also a good idea to not stop moving, because then those the stars that he's shooting out won't be able to hit you as easily. Not getting too many lucky hits in here. I'm thinking about maybe I should switch up to switch my speed up so I can get a little bit more speed. Right now I've got rune rings on, rune protection stuff. I can't tell if it's really helping or not. And the walls that are supposed to be stopping those pink particles are not doing it anymore. I don't know if the ring has expanded or not in this update. But he will occasionally spawn on top of the wall. He'll jump up on top of that wall, and then I can still get him, but it looks like my hearts are staying full. That's good. Comes the onslaught. try to keep moving so I don't get hit by those falling stars. Now, here's the hard part, because he moves twice as fast now, and more often, so I just gotta get lucky, get a lucky hit or two in. And he shoots those stars twice as fast now as well, too. See, this is the part where it might be good to switch up to my wand, because I actually can do a little bit of damage to him with the lightning. I can even point at him before he moves. Doesn't let me move very much while I'm using it, though. Doesn't seem to be doing much to it. I'll switch back to the rapier for a faster attack. Okay. Now, last time when I did get to death, what had really caused that is I forgot to turn on the regen before I came into the arena. So this time it looks like I'm having no problem keeping my health up. Oh, I just can't get him. He moves so insanely fast. Like, he's gone before you even... It's almost better to stand still and let him come to you. He will eventually spawn on that. He will eventually jump up on the thing there. I'm taking a little bit of damage, but the regen's totally keeping up with it, so we're okay there. I haven't been able to hit him for a while. There, I got him once. Come here, you. Just keep swinging, you might actually accidentally hit him. Yeah, like I said, it's almost better just to stand here away from it to land near you. I think I accidentally hit him again. Yeah, eventually he'll stop on top of the thing here, and I'll get him. Come on, you. You know you want to teleport on top of the... Ah. Wow. Okay, yeah, really good thing that I remembered to turn on the regen this time. And I got myself a bunch of Gaia spirits, some mana pearls, some mana steel, some black lotus, and the will of Karil. Karil? Karil? Yeah, the Karil. Ooh, and that took quite some time to get done. Ooh, I also got an overgrowth seed. Very nice. But this is the thing I was really most interested in, right here. The Dice of Fate. Now, I've only used one of these so far, so let's hope that I get something new. And I did. I got something new. I got the Key of the King's Law. It's a relic soulbound to me, so I can't give this away to anybody. Only I can use this. I'm really not sure what I'll do with that, though, so I'll have to look that one up. I want to get all of the relics, but I'm not going to do all that on camera. I want to do one fight on camera. And I think that was plenty. As you can see, it's a real pain in the posterior. So I do want to remember to turn off my regen so I'm not wasting my blood pool before we move on to other things. So I haven't got a ton of automation in just yet, and I still want to get all that done, get all that... part of my base wasn't deciding didn't want to load. So yeah, I still got a lot of that to do. Some problems with the pack was that the red crystals were being sucked up by the stacky mod or stacks on stacks mod or whatever. And I accidentally broke one of my crystals down here. I didn't really intend to. And it broke my controls for my mob spawner. But Nonsanity was nice enough to go ahead and modify the configs for that. And seems to have fixed it. And Bolt is aware of the issue and should be fixed in another update coming soon. So now I can just go ahead and take and throw all this stuff in here now. Because remember, I'm going to be automating everything upstairs. And let's get rid of all of that. There we go. And then we can throw this potion and this bow can go into that. There we go. Blub, blub, blub. I love the noise that makes. Alright, we're doing alright. But I want to get into some more blood magic. There's a lot in blood magic that I haven't even touched on yet. There's a lot more I can do with it. There's some really powerful things that I can do with blood magic, and I really want to get to that. But one of the things that's been holding us back is the whole fact that the Well of Suffering doesn't work on our server anymore. And we've just not been able to diagnose why. It's it makes doing blood magic a little bit more arduous, because whenever I want to refill my blood pool, I have to come stand over here and kill zombies for about half an hour, because it takes a lot to refill the very large blood pool that I have. In fact, I should check on the level of that, since I don't have the since I'm not wearing the blood armor anymore. I don't have that meter on the side, so I do have to occasionally check. It's only down just a tiny bit, so I really don't need to worry about it at this moment. But there's rituals that I want to do. And one of those rituals is going to be called, let me put this away real quick before I forget, so I don't have that floating around in my inventory while I'm trying to do blood magic. One of those rituals that I'd like to do is the Drill of the Dead, which is going to be kind of a replacement ritual for the Well of Suffering. It basically kills the mobs outright instead of slowly damaging them, and it has been tested on the server, and it does still work. So we want to get to that, but we need the Sanguimancy book, and I don't remember if I even have that book left. So let's look that up. Sanguimancy stuff, and there's other things that I want to use with this. The really cool things that we can do with this. So if we, let's see here. We need the book. Where's the book? Sanguine Scientium? Is that the one? Or Delving in the Darkness? I think it's a Delving into the Darkness that we need. Let's check to see if we have one in our inventory in here. We do. This is what's going to tell us how to use Sanguimancy. And okay, all kinds of, apparently I was using this, and last time I used it I was looking up how to make the teleportation sigil, and that is one of the things that's added by Sanguimancy, which is a really nice thing to have. So let's go back to the index. There's the welcome. There's the Dark Magics, tells you a little bit about the mechanics of it. Then the different rituals that are added. There's quite a few rituals that are added by Sanguimancy, and we might get into some of these. One of those is the Gate of the Fold. It's a really cool teleportation thing that we can put together that would allow us to do some teleporting between different points of interest, like back to spawn, things like that, instead of using the enhanced portals. The various items that are in there, there's quite a few things. There's a corrupted axe, pickaxe, shovel that do some things. And there's this whole thing called corruption, soul corruption, that we have to do in order to be able to use some of the things in this. So I mean, dark magic was free to cost it cost something. Display the detail of every single effect soul corruption has. After all, I'd rather not spoil. Okay. So yeah, some different things can happen once you get more soul corrupted. So not only are we going to be warped, we're going to be corrupted as well. So hopefully we won't get to a point where it's just unplayable, but we'll see. Tools are available to raise and lower or negate the corruption. Okay, so we'll be able to. We do need some corruption in order to do one of these rituals, I think. So Well, let's start out by just grabbing out our ritual thing. Our ritual that's going to allow us to do that. We're probably also going to want to upgrade our weak activation crystal to a strong one. So we're probably going to need to set up some stuff in order to start making things for blood magic. And that is, let's start with a, where's it at here? Ritual regeneration, ritual of the feathered knife, the earth, Gaia, okay, no. Reverence of the condor, mark of the falling tower. Mark of the falling tower is a cool one. The Ballad of Alchemy, that's the one I'm looking for. And I'm going to need a ritual stones and a bunch, or at least one master ritual thing here. And where do I want to put this? Probably right here would be okay. Yeah. Go ahead and place that in. Dink, 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 dink. Not bad. Not a bad location, I don't think. That'll work. Maybe I want that actually inset into the ground. Yeah, I think I want that actually inset into the ground. So let's turn on our magnet so we don't drop everything all over the place. And I don't think this is going to affect anything. Yeah, because this is not over top of... I'm just going to break all these and then remove the floor underneath where it was at. And then we should be able to put it back here in just a second. So if I put that there, smack that again. There we go. Now it's nice and level with the floor. I like that. That's much better. Now the next thing is that we're going to need a altar. Another altar, one of these guys. What am I missing? Furnace. Let's try that again. And that's got to go right on top of the master ritual stone. And we're also going to need to have access to that master ritual stone. We'll go ahead and give that, we'll activate that. That should be good. And then we're going to need some inventories, if I recall. Trying to remember here. So we could possibly look this up. I'm pretty sure it's an inventory on this side, and then I put the target of the thing. Wait, is that? Where does the alchemy thing go? I forget. I need one of these. An alchemical chemistry set goes on there somewhere. I gotta remember how this works. Alright, give me 1 second. I want to remember exactly how to set this up, and I'll be right back. Okay, folks, I'm back. I had a little crash, so I've got to explain some of this stuff over again. So right now I'm making... Let me turn these guys off. I'm making some blood orbs to go into the these guys, the alchemical chemistry sets, because they require a blood orb. Get rid of all these guys real quick. Ooh, but yeah, that's enough. Good. And I got rid of all the guys. Perfect. I'll put my my blood orb back in there. I need to make sure that I set these so they're all bound to me. And then I'm going to need to get myself a couple more master ritual stones. So I'm going to put that in there, and we should be able to get 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 is what I needed. And then I'm also going to get a bunch more actual just ritual stones out. Well, that should be I hope that's everything I need. So you can see I got 3 of these set up. And these actually work out really well because they can share some of these red ritual stones that you can see right there. So this is what it requires normally in the corner, but I'm actually sharing this ritual stone between that ritual and that ritual, which kind of saves a little bit on the ritual stones. So I'm going to do the same thing over here. So I'm going to make this a another ritual here. Whoops. I have to redo that one. Dang it. Hopefully it's still set to the alchemy, Ballad of Alchemy. It is. So I'm going to have to fix this one right there and reactivate it because I broke it. There we go. And then I need to break out the floor out these places. I tried it above the ground, above the floor. I didn't like it as much. So I'm insetting it into the ground. And then I'm going to do that's actually going to be a ritual stone now, so I might as well go ahead and remove remove that elevator. That can't be there now. That's going to come out. That 2, 3 across that way. 1, that, and like so. Looking good. So there. Of course, there. And I hope that I have enough ritual stones for all this, but I have a bunch of slates if I don't end up having enough of the ritual stones. Come back here, you master ritual thingies. Why do I only have 2 now? There we go. 2. I should have 3. Okay, I guess I need to make one more. Ritual. This guy. And for some reason, it doesn't like to find the blood orb in the in here. So we'll pull that out and close that up. There we go. And probably be a good idea to turn my coin of fortune on, pick up all of these blocks that I've been dropping. So turn it back off. Put the last ritual stone in position and go ahead and click that. It's going to fill in the Ballad of Alchemy. And then this one. And then finally this one. Perfect. So we're going to have 6 of these set up over here. And I think I might even be able to have enough space. I might even be able to put, well, at least one more over here maybe. We'll see. So I'm going to need 3 more of the alchemical chemistry sets. So let's get those. Chemistry sets. So I need 3 more brewing stands. 1, 2, 3. And get 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. And those are going to go right here on this side of the ritual. And they do require that they have a master, or it doesn't have to be master, but a blood orb in them. If you put a master in it, I think that pretty much covers just about every recipe that would be that these have, I think. There might be a few new ones that I'm not aware of that would require something higher than a master, but and then we're going to need 3 altars to go on top of the rituals, but we want to go ahead and activate them first. 1, 2, and 3. They're all nice and activated now. So I need some altars. So we'll get 1, 2. I hate how it does that. 3. Now we can get the altars. 3. And those are going to go right here on the stone, on top of the master ritual stones. Still getting that video freezing stuff all the time. I hate it. It's much less now that I removed a lot of the I removed all those warded blocks from my arena, but it's still getting it. Yeah, so I'm not particularly, I don't know what it is, but I'm not particularly happy with the change in performance with the pack update. Some people have gotten better performance. I'm not one of those lucky people. So now I'm going to break out the block on both sides, on 2 sides of the ritual stone. Because what's going to happen is when this thing works, it's going to look for an inventory to the side. It doesn't matter which side. It could be this side, it could be that side, it could be both sides. It's going to look at both of those sides and look for the ingredients of the thing that's in the altar. So Aquasalis requires, of course it's going to require some simple catalyst, and it's going to require some other things like bottles and stuff. Actually get that Aquasalis out of there. The center one is set up for simple catalyst, and what I have here is I have item buffers. Item buffers from Ender.io. We're going to need another 6 of those. Buffers. Hopefully I've got the materials in here to make 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And I can paint those the same bloodstained bricks that I have everywhere else, so you won't even necessarily see that there's an inventory there. So there and there, there and there, there and there. So this is the inventory, the input inventory, and this is the output inventory. So there's one more that I need to set up for, and the reason I'm going to use these is because I'm going to be able to use these to interface with the ME system, the Applied Energistic System, and set up these to autocraft a lot of these basic materials that I'm going to be needing to get into more advanced blood magic. And I might need more. I might need to add more of these rituals even than what I have currently. Like I could actually come out this way 2 more rituals, and I think I could come out this way another set of rituals. And I don't think it would stick out of the outside of the castle, but you can see. Even if it did, it wouldn't be that bad. I could just put a cover on it, probably. Oh, one of these doesn't have its. Put it in the. Yeah, okay. 2 of these don't have their orb in them. Let's go ahead and put those in. Okay, so I already made the Aquasalis. I've already made the Incendium. And you can see that like things that this uses buckets of lava. So the empty buckets end up in that output chest as well. So the things like the buckets of lava and the bottles are going to be a little bit more tedious for me to automate, but I should be able to automate them, no problem. Then, and I don't know if I'm going to automate these in a manner that it basically keeps a buffer full of material, or if I'm going to just do them like on demand. Well, I haven't decided yet, so I'll worry about that like after I get all of this part done. So put away some things. And the reason I was doing all this was to upgrade my weak division sigil, and I figured I could do this while I did that. So I look at the usages of that. The other thing I need is Aether. So that would be Feathers, Gas Tears, and Glowstone. Okay. No, not Death. I don't know how that is. Oh, because I just, yeah, I guess. That's kind of funny. Feathers. Was it Glowstone? Glowstone? Or was it Dust, or was it actual Glowstone? I don't remember. And Gas Tears. Gas Tears. I have a decent amount of those, but now let's look at that recipe again. This, it was Dust. Okay, good. So we'll set this one up. So I'm going to make the first one by hand. I have to, because I don't have, it needs one of them to know what to target. So, and then I can go ahead and put these materials, these materials over here. And as soon as I take this and put it in the altar, it'll go ahead and fill in everything it needs out of the input inventory to do one infusion. And then once it is done, it will go ahead and spit it out over here. Perfect. Okay, now that I got all those set up, it's time to go ahead and upgrade my division sigil. So I'm going to use the Nether Star for that because they're not hard for me to get. Nether Stars, there's 2 recipes. What was the other recipe? The other recipe requires a demon blood shard, which isn't really hard for me to get either, but the nether star is actually just a slight bit easier. So if I put one of these, one of these, one of these, the nether star, and my division sigil, I'm going to go ahead and get this. I'm not going to automate this, but I have an alchemy set here that's not in use right now, so I'm just going to use it to go ahead and get my awakened activation sigil. Cool. Now it should be bound to me. It is. And now I should be able to activate any ritual that I want with that. So we can go ahead and toss these things back in here now. And again, I'm going to eventually automate all this stuff and through the AE system, and I'm not sure how I'm going to do it, but now that I have these nice disguised inventories, everything over here looks real nice. The sunken chemistry sets aren't perfect, you know, as far as appearance goes, but it's really not too bad. And I like the design on the floor. It definitely fills that space with something cool. So we're filling up that space, and there's a lot more of these things that I can do for alchemy than just 6 things. So I'm definitely going to need to expand either out this direction or out this direction or both. We'll see. And I don't think I want to go this. I don't want to go this way. I don't want to go that way any further. So yeah, probably, hopefully 9 of these rituals will be enough for everything that I want to do. Hopefully. But anyway, let's move on. I'm gonna need another ritual stone. This guy. Well, let me see if I. There we go. No, it still doesn't want to recognize the blood orb that's in here. I think it's because it's bound to me. And if it wasn't bound to me, I think it would probably recognize it. But that's okay. It doesn't matter. Whoops. Wrong key. Yeah, now let's find... actually, let's get the rest of our ritual stones out of there. Well, that's all I have left. We're going to need to make more ritual stones. So hopefully I have a bunch of tablets up in here. I do. I have a bunch of reinforced slate, which I made a ton of these a while back, anticipating needing a ton of ritual stones. Ritual stones. We're going to need lots and lots of them. We're going to need an orb up in there that it doesn't like to fill in, apparently. So let's just use up all of those slates for that we had. Okay, so now we got tons of ritual stones. We've got a master ritual stone and a awakened blood orb. The next thing I want to do is I want to set up the because the Well of Suffering isn't working on our server for some reason. We haven't been able to figure out why, or whatsoever. We've just not been able to figure it out why it doesn't work on our server. Something happened a while back that broke it, and we can't figure out how to get it back to working. Wouldn't be an issue in a single player, I don't think, or most other servers. But we had added a few mods that were supposed to help with lag and stuff. And at some point around that time, the ritual got broken, and we don't know how to fix it. We tried removing the mods, it didn't work, so some kind of permanent change happened to our world save on the server, and now it just don't work no more. Ritual stone, that is. So what I want to do is I want to set up the Drill of the Dead. So, and I've never set this one up, so I don't even know what it looks like. Perhaps I should just set it up someplace over here temporarily first. And we can just place these guys down. It's kind of dark over here though. I need a good place to do this. Well, because I need to see what it looks like before I actually position it up there. Okay, and then if I of course, there's a slime spawn because I'm down here. I imagine it's a large ritual. Let me light it up a little bit here so we can at least see what's happening while we're doing this. Maybe get a little light in the area. That's better. And then I want to set this to the Drill of the Dead and see if I can even do it. I might not be able to do it just yet because I might need to get some. There it is, Drill of the Dead. If I click that, okay, no, I can definitely set it. It's all of these dark runes, all dark runes. Okay, well that's not too bad. So it comes down only one block below the ritual stone. Okay, that's good. Because what's going to have to happen is I'm going to have to actually build a second blood altar down here. But now that I can see this, that's going to help out. So what I need to do is go ahead and break this, break all these ritual stones. Let's go ahead and get our fortune ring on here. So what I need to do is go one above the platform up there. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my wild farm down here to power my blood network. You get that one? Yeah. Okay. So in order to do that, what I want to do is I want to... Whoops. Okay, now would be a good time to turn this off. So I just need to come up one from the center right here. Place the ritual, break that, and then go ahead and do this. Hopefully those lights are not in the way. It looks like they are. Okay, we can put them back though. We'll put them here. There we go. Nice and lit up again. Everything's lit. Now, the big question is, can I activate this? I might not be able to. So let me try. A rush of energy flows through the ritual. It works. I was able to activate it, no problem. I was a little afraid that I'd have to have some soul corruption first. And it does not seem like I needed that. So this should be able to be toggled as well with a lever or a redstone signal. The only other thing is I need a... I'm of course going to need... what am I trying to say? Yeah, I need to set up the blood ritual on top of there again. A new one. A blood altar. The whole thing. So let's go grab at least a little bit of that, and then we can see. No, not the remote order. I need this. Let's go back up to the base. Come down here and grab. Now, I kind of overmade ritual stones, but I know that I will definitely use them in the long run, so that's not a big deal. Let's get rid of those couple of things. That. So we need another altar. One of these down there. Nope. Gotta make the furnace first. Always gotta make the furnace first. I should just make a stack of furnace and keep them in there. Oh, I had one in there too. I didn't need to make another one. Oh well. I'll use it. Don't worry. Now, I also need some runes. These runes. I need these runes right here. Runes of sacrifice. I don't think I need speed runes too much as sacrifice runes. Rune of sacrifice. Which is going to require a whole bunch more of reinforced stuff. Do I have any rune in here? Rune? No. I thought I did. I must have used them all up. And that's okay. But let's see if we can get it to work with just the blood altar. Just a tier 1. See if it'll even fill it with blood if we go back down there. And we're going to want to turn the actual farm on. So come up here to our controls. Flip that on. Now it should be on down there. Oh, let me out. There we go. There we go. Dropping. Need to drop like a stone. There we go. And down into here. And if we do that, it might need to go. Yeah, it's going to need to go up one, isn't it? Yes, definitely needs to go up one. That's too close. So, since I don't have any other block right now, it'd be like that. Doesn't appear to be working just at this moment. Or is it? I don't know. Is it working? I can't tell. I don't see no blood in this. Let me get my... One thing you gotta remember is these have like a... yeah, no, it does have blood on it. It's just not visible. There it goes. Yeah, it's working. So the Drill the Dead is killing things, and Life LP is getting into this altar. Sweet. You can see that it's slowly draining out a little bit right now because it's filling up that one internal reservoir that allows it to... How did I get... Oh. Apparently, when this thing kills things, it gives me full credit for the kill. Nice. So everything that has a hat that gets killed down here now is I'm gonna get hats for it all the time. Nice. I kind of like that. So I'll have the complete collection of hats without having to do anything for it. Okay, so basically the only thing I got to do now is set this up with the full blood altar, you know, the full tier 5 altar with all the sacrifice runes and maybe a little bit of speed, and bring my primary orb down here to fill up my life pool continuously off of this. The only other thing I might want to do is be able to toggle this. And I'm going to probably set up some automation for toggling it. And what would be really cool is if I could not only toggle this, like monitor my life pool so that when it's full, it'll shut everything down. But when it goes down below a certain level, I could actually have it override the mob farm controls and turn the mob farm on in order to fill the blood pool back up. So there's something for me to work on between episodes and figure out. But yeah, there we go. The Drill the Dead is going to keep my life pool. Now I just need to make a second altar down here. Do that off camera. And set up all the automation involved with this. And I'll also probably do that mostly off camera. Come back and explain it next time. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. We automated some blood magic. Yeah, I like that. And I'm gonna be able to automate a lot more stuff. We're getting there. We're gonna get to completely automated magic eventually, of all types. So if you enjoyed this as much as I enjoyed making it, be sure to leave a like, comment, thumbs up, and all that fun stuff. And until next time, I will catch you later.